Okay, and what's your name?
My name's Todd Jones.
We decided to go behind the scenes over the last couple of months with Harbor Playhouse to show you guys what goes into putting on a production like the much-loved classic Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol.
Today is day one of A Christmas Carol. It's almost like a tradition here. I'm playing the part of Jacob Marley, and that is Scrooge's best friend in the whole world until he has an untimely death. For me, the best part really are the rehearsals. There's just so many of us in the show. I think there's going to be 58 people in the cast, as well as the production crew and the techs. And it's just so exciting to have everyone here. It's like a big family. We're all united in the direction just to make the best show we can, to entertain as many people as we can. Rehearsals are the most fun for me. It probably even more fun than performing in the show itself.
We don't typically think, what really went into putting this on? We don't recognize that it took a director, a musical director, a choreographer, set designers, costume designers, people in lighting and sound, stage managers, crew, all the different facets that come together to really put on a production that brings everybody together and really makes the holiday season come alive.
I'll be playing the part of Ebenezer Scrooge. I think it's definitely an important role because there's so much to be said about the Scrooge and all of us, the darker side of us that can always be improved upon. I have played Marley quite a bit, which is a lot of fun. It's definitely, as you'll see this year, the one that gets the most applause. We get Scrooge, you got Marley, but it definitely is vital as far as the way the character was developed, and as far as, like I said, our connection to that character and who we are and our chance for redemption as individuals.
So how many times have you done A Christmas Carol?
Gosh, let's see, 8 times. There was one year where I had to sit out because we went and had a baby, so I couldn't be in the show that year. But anyway, so that many times I've been everything from the nephew to Scrooge, Fred the nephew, Scrooge, Marley over and over again. What else was I? We were the entire Cratchit family one year. We had the entire family up there, including another baby, because I'm known for having lots of children. And so, yeah, we had a Baby Jones up there. The youngest performer on Harbor Playhouse stage, to anyone's knowledge, was Elise, who, by the way, is now Tiny Tim this year. That's kind of cool. My family and I, we like to invest our time in the shows that have that message that can give to the community more than just entertainment. And entertainment's a great thing. But in this show, in Christmas Carol, there's a message behind it, you know? There's a beautiful, beautiful story being told. And the story's like, 150 years old. So, and still commands audiences and viewers. And so that message in Christmas Carol is very powerful. It speaks to people about hope. And no matter how old you are, no matter what your past is, there's still a present in which you can make a better future.
An element that's a little bit different that the Harbor Playhouse brings to the world of theater is locals. They use locals for all their parts. You might see your classmate or your brother or your neighbor or whoever it might be on that stage bringing the story to life. That's the beauty of community, and Harbor Playhouse has found an avenue that does this in a truly remarkable way.
I play the blind old hag and Ghost of Christmas Future. She has an alter ego in Act 1. You bring a lot of joy to people's lives through theater, and that's really great, especially after the show when you see how much your performance and being part of that performance affected people. It's awesome. It's just a classic Christmas show, and it just drives home all of the messages, I guess, of Christmas. It's about giving, not receiving, the joy you can bring to people's lives, small things, It's just a really beautiful production. The music is wonderful. It's by Alan Menken, who is affiliated with Disney. He did like The Little Mermaid. So the music is great, the sets are great, the costumes are just beautiful. Even though we don't get much of a winter season, it does kind of help drive home that Christmassy, wintry feel, you know, that we are all South Texas is kind of looking for. But it's just a really heartwarming story. Even though everyone knows the story of Scrooge pretty much, it's a different version because it's set to music with great dancing and a wonderful cast.
My name's, do you want me at camera or just off?
Right.
In the lens? Okay, cool. Peter Howard. Actually, I am the creative coordinator here at Harbor Playhouse. So I help assist the board with picking the shows, choosing the production teams. I'm then here on site for almost every single rehearsal. I give oversight, I help to tweak things and try to put Harbor's best face forward. Well, it's not really any different from any other show around here. So basically, once I pick the production team, I kind of let them run and start to create. And I usually give them, you know, a good few weeks where I just check in, production meetings and whatnot, make sure they feel everything's going right. I put out any fires that could be going on with the cast or crew or anything like that. Just try to keep everybody happy and getting along. But then once the show starts to take shape, then I start to step in and kind of give them my 2 cents. Now I'm not allowed to change the show. I'm not to as I'm contractually obligated to not alter the director's vision. But I am here to try to work as a kind of quality control. This will be my second time around. So I've been down in Corpus for 5 years. I think they've done the show 4 times since I've been here. This is the 4th. Because the first year I was down here, they just missed one. They did Oliver that year. And they've done, because Christmas Carol is the thing they do every single year until next year, because I convinced the board to get rid of it, just for a time. When you do it enough times, everybody in the area has played multiple roles, they've all kind of gotten bored with it, and you know, and they'd rather spend their holidays, you know, with their family than having to do all the work that we have to do here. So what we do is that we're gonna do Elf next year, and then we'll bring it back. And then it'll be like, oh, Christmas Carol, I love that. I can't wait to go out and be in it again. I missed it. Here, you know, we put together, I mean, the sets, and I mean, we have a full costume loft and a staff of costumers that work on the regular. And we have 3 full-time people who work on our sets. You know, the space alone here at Harbor, you know, we have a 400+ seat main theater. We have a black box that can house up to 150. There are so many cool things that we're able to do here in this facility. And there's so many passionate people, volunteers, the board who works so hard to try to make sure that all of this keeps happening. It's honestly, it's awe-inspiring. There are just so many people here who care so much about getting up on stage and really providing something for the community.
Christmas Carol is very special in our community. It's what these audiences, they come over and over and over again, and they never tire of Hot Chocolate and Christmas Carol. They want to come and see the new spin that a new director will put on it. They'll look for some of the same faces. They'll look to see how someone else does a role differently. But there are people who've come every year. So it is a community tradition. But like I said, for all the 100+ years this show, throughout the show, but the story's been around. It still speaks to that human experience, the magic of a season that can still renew and bring wonder and healing. And this world needs a lot of healing. So through the art that all of us do, whether it's lighting or concessions or whatever, we're all part of this big thing here. To the people that clean this place, God bless them, and maintain it. All of us are putting all our effort into this time of the year where the show brings that story that resonates with everyone that comes to see it, hopefully. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of people.
You should come in to see Christmas Carol, because number 1, it won't be here next year, so that's always a good one. But number 2, it's such a beautiful and classic story. Every single person who comes to the show, like you walk out, you just feel warm and fuzzy. Like it's just good. This year in particular, because everybody found out that we were taking it away, our talent base like exploded. We had so many people audition, and so we had so much talent to draw from. And so like I just was sitting in practice yesterday and listening to the chorus, listening to the ensemble like sing one of the numbers. I was blown away with how clear you could hear so many of the harmonies that maybe have been a little bit softer in years past. I'm really excited. We've got some just spectacular talent, and there's no way that anybody walks out of this theater disappointed.
I just like to thank everybody at Harbor Playhouse because they've meant so much to us through the years. I'm dedicating this particular performance to Joe Early, who was former director of Harbor Playhouse and first got me started at Harbor. Saw me and said, "Yeah, I want him and Annie." And I was completely clueless, and he was, somewhat of a mentor for me as far as acting was. Cause I don't, So this guy he was brilliant. He's just passed away. We lost him. He was Scrooge for many years. And he saw fit to have me as Scrooge one year and took a chance on me. And he's someone that has meant so much to this community with his performances and with his wit and charm. And he's greatly missed. But every time I get on stage, I think about him.
A Christmas Carol at the Harbor Playhouse is going on now until December 15th. You can catch their Friday and Saturday shows at 7:30 p.m. and their Sunday shows at 2:30. So grab your entire family, make sure to grab all the yummy treats at their concession, and enjoy Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol.